Hey Flosstube, it's Kerry in Stitches. It's Saturday the 8th of January and this is my 2022 planner flip through. Try saying that 5 times fast. Welcome to my channel. A special welcome if you're a new viewer. It's lovely to have you here. I hope you like my channel. Hit the like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And welcome back if you're returning. Today's video, as I said, is a planner flip through. I'm just going to show you how I record my stuff in my Stitchy journal, the kind of things I record, what I found didn't work for me last year, new things I've put in this year. So I hope you enjoy what I have to show you today. Leave me some comments, questions or anything, and I'll look forward to reading all about those. So as you can see, it's just a plain notebook. I slot on a list pad on the front cover that helps me just if I'm going to make notes or, you know, shopping list. And my pen clip with just 2 pens, with a pen and a pencil. I love writing in pencil. So, and I also use some elastic ribbon just to divide between the 2021 section, which is in here too, as you can see. And then I have a 2022 section starting there. So my elastic will go over there. I can turn straight to it. So, let me start. So here are my goals for the year. This is kind of my landing page, I guess. So all my goals, which I talked about in my wrap-up video. My 2 whip lists. I do decorate my pages. So let me just see if I can find the previous one. So like that. I will put stickers and stuff in. Gradually I have a box full of random stickers, planner supplies and stuff. And lots of lovely pens. So that happens over time. So as you can see, my whip list was 20 at the start of 2022. And I've got a few planned starts in there that I hope to do, and space for additional starts. A new page this year is my stitch alongs page. I don't do many stitch alongs, so I feel that 15 probably is as many as it's going to be. So at the moment I've got my Gamer Cell by Pick Stitch, Santa Quill Long Dog Samplers, and my birthday, which isn't written down. So there we go. So then we skip straight on to January. So my monthly layouts look like this. I don't do weeklies, I just do monthly. I'm using, so this is, as you can see, a blank one. I've got my tracking stitch track. I don't count daily stitches, I just do a monthly average. Goals, new starts, and the ones that are typed in are my ornaments for this year. I have Whip Go and Daily 30's Animal Adventure. The little tracking ones here are for the weekly events in Daily 30, so I know how many stitches I've done, so it helps me to track up there. Little blank space just in case random, I don't know, 24 hours across stitch or just an alternative challenge. My Stitch from Stash tracker, and then I have my just a little calendar just in case I want to check a date or just something. It just makes life a little bit easier. So January. So my goals, just to complete one ornament. I'm not a huge lofty goal setter. So my new starts is going to be there's a sampler in Santa's Merry Christmas Tree. So I'm starting that for my ornament, and the Pixels That Made Us Sal, and I started that. So my Whip Go was called, and it was Pixels and Well Rounded. So the purple are the days that I've done already, purple or the blue, the colour ones. And the grey are where I've planned into the stitches with my challenges. I've also got quilting being cardinal points because they were called on my second board for Animal Adventure. So I've got my Animal Adventure tracking here, and we do 8 sections per month. So you will see that it's 9 squares, and I'll just cross hatch whichever one I don't do 3 of. We've got my and then total stitches for Animal Adventure. My weeklies for Daily 30. So I finished Snowman now, so I know that last week I stitched 1,595 stitches. So when that week's done, I just pull out the post-it note, and I just realised that's not taped in. So we're currently on, so this is my monthly for Daily 30 and this is my Game of Thrones. I've penciled in what I'm planning on doing. And when those weeks are done, the information will get transferred to here. And then the blank page becomes, I'm just trying to find one, becomes my finishes. So I keep a document with each of the photos of my finishes and some notes. So as you can see, it all goes in here. So that's how that's done. So those are obviously done the month after. But these, I completely designed this myself. And as you can see from August one, stickers, washi tape, all sorts of things just to make it look a bit fancy. And some pens and stuff. Right, so I've got double page for each month. And then we've got my, and taped to the December page here usually is my Stitch from Stash credit workout out. So I have the same budget and I use the same thing rather than converting every time because it's always the same then. Because obviously Stitch from Stash is an American group, or started as an American group, or by an American, however you want to say it. So when it's taped in, it will fold over to there. So I've got my animal adventure things. Perks of being an admin is I got to put all the animals in, so I kind of know what's coming. And not that I'll go work on ahead or anything like that, because I just don't have the time to do that. We've got our ornament along, another Daily 30 event. So I've got a little printable here with everything in, with what I want to plan to do. Just my Stitch from Stash overall tracker. So I'll write in, obviously, so to this month will be 20, my expenditure, my credits, and then whatever my final total is, I'll add my £20 budget for there, and that'll be my starting there. We've got WhipGo boards. So this is my Animal Adventure board, and this is my general board. It's quite small, but you know. It works for me, and as you can see, I've done a couple of days on Gamer and well-rounded already. So my WhipGo is 7 days per thing. So I've got an FFO list here. It's got 60, despite my goal is 75 this year. But that's fine. And these are what I've carried through from 2022, 2021 even. So, and there may be things that don't actually make it to this that still get FFO'd. But it helps me just to keep some ideas of how I'm going to do things. My reviews and my goals. Thread orders. And I found this great printout from Stitchtastic, which is a full DMC list. Oh, it doesn't actually have the 1 to 35s, but I can deal with that. And I've made notes of where my DMCs are, which is a little key at the bottom. Green means I've got it. Pink means running short. So, which you see on the list to order. So, I'll put the link there. So that's stitchtastic.com. So I found that, and I just love the fact that it was just one page. We then have any swap plans. I usually do a couple of swaps a year. So it's nice to have some plans, make some notes if I get a good idea. I had a bit of a shuffle around this morning, so I haven't done a title for this page yet. But this is my tracker. Some of my projects here, I know it's very small. I've either set a finish or a 3,000 stitch target if it's a larger project. So as I do things this year, it's a horrible colour. Here we go. So here we go. So well rounded, I've already stitched 200 stitches on. So I should just colour it in. I tried doing it washi tape last year, it just didn't work. So it won't matter what colour. And what else have we done? So I'm not going to worry too much of their finishes. Gamer cells on here. And Gamer Cell, I'm already actually up to 1,000 stitches on it. No, I'm not, 500 stitches. Wouldn't that be nice? 1,000 stitches on it. So I shall colour that in. It just helps me just to do a bit of tracking. Because daily 30 groups, our challenges are generally round numbers, 100, 200, 300, 400, etc. It's quite easy just to keep track of. Okay, so if I worked on anything else this month, so nothing else that's just a part. But, oh, S-Ward has had I'm up to about 700 stitches on S-Ward, so might be more. There we go. So we'll just put that in, and just as a so you can see. So that's just my way of kind of trying to get the focus I need on projects that I really want to get done, and yeah, what I'm thinking arranging coffee probably should have been 3,000 stitches. So there we go. And then the space, obviously, to do extra trackers if I have other new challenges, such as Brenda's Olympic challenge that I need to get my plan in. Flosstube plans and ideas. And then that's it. So that will leave me plenty of space. I have a little envelope in the back just for cards and things. Plenty of space for 2023. Generally, a plan that lasts me 3 years. Notebook. So, what did I take out that I found didn't work for me? So you saw my Stitch from Stash, and Whip Go weekends I'm not doing. Zombie Run was the yearly, so I've replaced that. Those are my Whip Go boards. Goals and plans. See, a lot of it's staying the same. Thread orders and swap plans. I went to a double, slightly different way of doing my thread orders. Swap plans is 2 pages. So my progress tracker, which is now this, it's just a slightly different way of doing things. I didn't keep up with the tape on it. Some of the blocks were it was either parts or kind of just well, quarters or pages, and it didn't kind of seem a good way of tracking it. So I don't know whether that one will work. We'll see. Starts and finishes, I did not keep up with that, so I skipped that this year. And sell birthdays and things like that. I don't stitch on things on birthdays because everything gets stitched on every year. I've got my Flosstube plans, so I've put that at the end because, as you can see, there's 4 pages in here of Flosstube stuff. I only did 1 marathon for 24 hours. Actually, I think I did 2, but I only tracked 1. Just some daily 30 ideas. There's the Olympic challenge from Brenda that I'll type up. I think I just used a Google Docs last year. So, and just various notes and things. Sometimes Whips Be Gone was another challenge. So, and there we have it. So that's my planner. I may add the odd page here and there as we go, but generally that's kind of what it is. I hope it's given you some ideas of how you can make planning work for you for your stitching. So, as I said, these are all I really want to track is my starts and my finishes, my Stitch from Stash. I kind of quite like knowing. So I've set a target for 140,000 stitches for this year. It's a lofty goal. We'll see if I make it, but I just like to just keep a basic track. I'm not going to detail the number of stitches for every project every day. I don't want to know that. I don't need to know that. So this works for me, and the best thing I can say about planning is find a way that works for you, because I've looked at full-on printables. There are some fantastic ones out there, but I just know for me I won't use 50% of it. So coming up with my own is the absolute best thing for me. And I only know of, most of this would only be relevant for a lot of the Daily 30 group. Or, you could take out a thing and go, well, that's just my Whip Go. It's very personal to me, but I hope it gives you some ideas. So Take care, friends, and I will see you soon for my regular update. Until then, happy stitching. Bye-bye.